Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh, Breaking Bread Podcast. Breaking Bread Podcast. Ooh.
That's it. That's it. What you gonna do when we come for you? Welcome, good people, to the Breaking Bread Podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Derek.
And today is a great day because we have Carolina Cosmic Collective kicking it with us today.
Yay.
Ladies, introduce yourselves to the good people out there.
Hello, beautiful people. I am Jessica Douglas.
And I am Jessica Bratton.
We are the Jessicas.
Hey,
K squared in the building.
Hey.
J squared. I like that. J squared.
Yes. It makes it so easy for our clients.
Right,
you know what I mean?
One
Yes.
time for the fun time. One time for the fun time. So, definitely really interested to get started and talking about Carolina Cosmic Collective and what you guys have to offer. Went on IG, checked you guys out, telling people how they can find you on social, where they can find you, and what your handles are.
Yes, so our handle is at Carolina Cosmic Collective. We're currently on Instagram. We also have a website. We have like a link tree, so you'll find that on our profile page. And we also have our booking page. So if you're interested in working with us, definitely, hit us up and we can put something together for y'all.
Absolutely.
You ain't gonna shout out your personal handles either?
Personal handles,
Yeah.
JQ Bratton Photo.
Yeah.
That's where you can see all my work. Yeah.
Yeah, and mine
That's a
is
lot of it.
Jessica.Delovely, Delovely, and same on Facebook as well, Facebook and Instagram.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. So we definitely gonna dig into Carolina Cosmic Collective, but we have something new for y'all today, good people.
Ooh.
So today we gonna start a brand new segment. I cannot be convinced. Let me give y'all my thesis, right? So backstory.
So
One of
here's
these-
the thesis.
Here's the
All right,
thesis,
this
right?
is what I've been hearing about.
Just coming like,
We've
you've been
been
talking about
waiting
this
for this.
thesis all day. And then he pulled out 2 pieces of paper and I ain't really know what was going on. I've been waiting for this. So boom, I'm at my homeboy's house a few weeks ago setting the scene, right? First of all, I'm at this estate. Shout out to the homie Frank. I'm at his crib on the back patio. We just vibing, right? Got some wings. We kicking it. We listening to music. And that's what we like to do. And one of the hottest songs of the summer, Johnny P's Caddy, featuring J. Cole, is on there. So I've heard the song 100 times. So we vibing, whatever, we sipping. And I'm sitting there listening to the verse, and I thought to myself, there's no way I just heard what I just heard. So I was like, yo, play it again. So they played it again. Everybody's like, what's going on with you? I was like, do y'all realize what J. Cole is really saying? Now, nuance. J. Cole is going at Hove in this verse. Now, I'm not saying that it's on the old 90s beef, like, oh, I don't like you and this and that and the third. And I
Right.
understand that Jay-Z signed J. Cole and his mentor, but I'm going to get into the bars in a second. But here's the nuanced argument. Most times when we talk about eras and rap, hip-hop, R&B, there's some exclusions, right? Everybody's competitive, but when a rapper gets out there and says, I'm the best rapper alive, we know who he's not talking about. You're not talking about Jay-Z. You're not talking about these people. You're talking about within your friend group, right? Within your
Peer group.
tribe and your peer
Yeah.
group, right? So here's the evidence to the contrary, right? Variable number one, we all know that Jay-Z signed J. Cole. But what a lot of people don't know, and I read this in the article, did my research, that Roc Nation, who Cole signed to first through Jay-Z, was designed to be a pop label.
Oh.
It wasn't going to be another Rockefeller Records, and he signed on to Roc Nation. Google it, it's out there. I just did 20 minutes ago. Now, in the verse, this is on Cole's verse in Johnny P's Caddy. I'm going to read it. I ain't going to try to rap it.
Yeah.
First thing he said is, I'm on 10, not 9. That's Warner shot number 1. On the night I was born, the rain was pouring. God was crying. Let's stop. Who's the God MC in rap right now?
Jay-Z.
Okay. Lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying. The real one's here, the young boy that walked with lines around the outlines of chalk where the corpse is lying. Let's pause there. I'm going to skip and come back to it. Another bar, I put your favorite rapper neck in the noose, never letting him loose. Then he said, I'm probably going to hell if Jesus asked for a feature. Who's Rap Jesus?
Kanye.
Jay-Z.
Oh, my bad.
Kanye.
Yeah, we got Jesus.
I was like, Kanye.
That could be
Yeah, so
Jesus.
like when we
Kanye.
talk about that, is think about it, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, we'll call that empirical evidence, right? So we'll keep going. Now this is where it gets ugly.
Oh, no.
Some see the glass as empty. I see a glass full of ether. Do you remember the one rap battle that Jay-Z technically lost? It was to Nas. What was the name of that Nas song? Ether.
Oh.
Let's keep going. Eureka.
Dig.
Still J. Cole, there's more. Eureka. Einstein on the brink of the theory of relativity. Really no MC equal. That sounds accidental, but I'm going to tell you why it's purposeful in a moment. No, I'm going to tell you now. So, one of my favorite songs by Jay-Z is Hovey Baby, right? Because I love just Jay going off talking about what I'm doing. So let's skip to what Jay-Z said in Hovey Baby 10 years before this. Jay-Z said, I'm so far ahead of my time. I'm about to start another life. Look behind you. I'm about to pass you twice. Back to the future. Got to slow up for the present. I'm fast. Hitters can't get past my past. How they propose to deal with my perfect present when I unwrap the gift and the curse in one session. Ain't no living person can test him. Only two resting in heaven can be mentioned in the same breath as him. Oof. That was in Hovey Baby. Two things. Number one, he's talking about time travel. What does the theory of relativity say? Straight from Einstein, in the special theory of relativity, Einstein determined that time is relative. In other words, the rate at which time passes depends on your frame of reference. Imagine a stationary observer who witnessed two lightning bolts simultaneously striking both ends of a train. You would process one and out of the other. So Einstein said, via his special theory of relativity, the E equals MC squared, that time travel is possible. So now let's go back to what Cole said.
This is deep.
Cole
This is deep.
said, Eureka, Einstein on the brink of the theory of relativity, really no MC equal. 10 years before that, Hov said, the time travel stuff, only two resting in heaven can be mentioned in the same breath as him. Even if you still don't believe me, even if you like, you know what, this is still empirical evidence. Now we about to bring it on home.
Oh, take us home.
I told you
This
he should be a lawyer.
is what Cole
Right.
said. In Johnny P's Caddy, Cole said, on God, the best rapper alive, headshot. Now go and ask the best rappers that died. They tell you that he never lied. That's what Cole said. So remember Hov said only two resting in heaven can be mentioned in the same breath as him.
Right.
Cole said, go ask them then. You see what I'm getting at?
Shoot.
Then when you close out, you listen to the sample is saying, all of my jewels missed you, fade to black.
Oh my
That's
God.
wild.
Now-
That's wild.
Right. So I'm
It
listening to
is.
this, I'm processing this at the same time.
Right.
So I'm telling my homies, look at me like I'm crazy. And this is the thing I got. Well, why would he do that?
Yeah.
Like, you know, why would he do that? Jay-Z signed Cole and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, he talked about that, but the bodies around, what do you use to embalm a body? Ether. How did Jay-Z almost lose? Ether. You know, the real ones here, this and that, the third. Yeah, he birthed me the day I was signed.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yes.
But why would he do that? He said it right here. Of course, I'm trying to revive a sport that's dying.
Oh.
So I cannot be convinced. I
on.
cannot be convinced that J. Cole was trying to communicate to us that he thinks that he is proven, that he's saying that I am the best rapper alive, excluding no one, including my mentor. I can't be convinced.
I ain't saying you're right. I'm just saying it's plausible deniability the way you presented it. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Low key a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
See how you like spinning your
The
mind.
data's
He
there.
did.
The data's there.
That's
I ain't saying he
insane.
is, but I ain't saying he ain't.
I don't know the man. Love to have you on the show. Come rock with us, Cole. But look,
Like, I'd like to hear your
come
take
rock
on
with us.
this,
Come
sir.
get your side of the story.
Right.
But when I look at this, to me, everything was very intentional. Every bar was, even the bar when he said over here, when he was like, Eureka, Einstein on the brink of on the theory of relativity, really no MC equal. He really could have said, Eureka, Einstein on the brink of relativity, on the theory of relativity, ain't nobody getting with me. Can't nobody see me. There's
Right.
so many things he could have said.
Could have gotten.
But he's made it clear. Then the next line, that's what he's talking about, you know, on God, best rapper alive, headshot, and I go ask the best rappers that died. Like,
That's wild.
No.
he ain't saying it's beef and he ain't saying it's a problem. He just saying, look, I'm here now. And then at the very beginning, he said about time that I got my respect. He said that I'm on 10, not 9. He warned us.
He did.
And nobody talked about it. I sat on this for months. Because I was like, Rap
What?
Genius gonna talk about
Somebody.
it. Somebody gonna talk about it. So
Breakfast Club.
none of them. So now with his own record today, it's been said here on the Breaking Bread podcast.
Yes.
So what a way to debut. I can't be convinced, but I'm gonna pass that.
That was
What
a
can
good
y'all
one.
not be convinced of? Because you can't convince me that Cole won't go on that oath. What y'all got?
Jess, you want to go first?
Sure. So mine was, listen, I had like 4 or 5 different things. I was
Oh,
making
I'm
a
ready.
whole
I'm
list.
ready.
Run it up.
But no, the big one for me, and it's like speaks true to my whole journey this season, was I cannot be convinced that manifestation is not effective.
That's facts.
I definitely feel like, and I was definitely one of those skeptics where I was like, man, if I visualize it or write it down. Is this really going to come to fruition? But I can, like wholeheartedly, yes. Because I remember working with my now fiance, and we had developed like a list, like our 2022 goals. We kind of like, well, let's create some type of like vision board or plan, and let's just document like what we want to achieve, like personally as a couple. And I was just making a list, like, okay, I'd like to, finish my master's, wanted to excel at certain things at school, personal, starting the business with Jess, and just like different goals. And kid you not, I've been able to cross off a lot of those items on that list, and just,
It's awesome.
You're doing it.
There's
Jess.
been some amazing success stories that I've seen, not only with myself, but the people around me, just like family and friends who are really
and you
just
really
doing
love
it.
lifting people up. That's
Yeah.
what I love about you, Jess.
Yeah, thank you, girl.
She's a good person.
Oh no, yeah, I could tell off the Zoom with you guys, like the energy and the vibe. And when Jessica reached out to us through IG, I was like, "What's up?" I hear Lee up like, "Hey." She just hit us up. We trying to get on the show. She was like, I was actually asking for my boyfriend.
That's the crazy part.
Right.
Right, I wasn't even thinking about myself.
Right. Trying to bridge the connection.
Yeah, but this worked out so beautifully. So that was one of the things I would speak on. And then, of course, with us being like an all-women business, the fact that you cannot be convinced that, you can have both and being able to do art and science.
Facts.
I always tell people I like to work both sides of the brain. And there's a lot of folks who didn't think I could be successful in completing my graduate degree, also having a 9-to-5 and having the side hustle. Like, they're like, there's no way. Like, you got to kind of pick one or the other.
Yeah.
But no, I mean,
you
obviously,
don't.
That's it.
not
Here
at
you are.
all. Set the time aside, you have your organizational skills, and you can just kind of pinpoint what works best for you. I think it can work out successfully, and having that support system, like people holding you accountable.
Yes.
Like that's really what got me through school, my work, everything, and people just kind of pushing me out of my comfort zone. Was really able to learn a lot about myself throughout that journey and show that it is possible, because I always want to show like people, I kind of want to, I feel like everyone should have a seat at the table, and try to be like, help people level up and show that, yes, like you can do this. You can pursue your dreams. If you want to go into some type of creative artistry, you can do it. You want to pursue, business, science, get an MBA, go for it. By all means, you can do it.
The markets are there.
Right.
Yes. So
Just take your time piece by piece.
always. So, and big on my faith. So definitely like, very faith-based, had my prayer community with me and just kind
Amen.
of pushing me through. So I'm just grateful. I'm just happy to be here.
That's it. That's it.
Yes.
We're glad to have you guys.
Miss Jessica.
Yes. I cannot be convinced that us as a society have to follow a certain timeline or path.
Yes.
I'll just tell you a little bit about my life.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in my 30s. I graduated high school and I went to Wake Tech for like 5 years. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I took all the fun classes, theater, makeup, fashion drawing, right? I always wanted to be an artist in some way, mostly a comic book artist. But my family, my friends, my school counselors, everybody was discouraging me. So I listened to them and I, just kind of putted around, and I finally decided, hey, I'm not going to listen to these people anymore. I know what I want to do. So I started going back to school. I went to the Art Institute in Durham. Okay. And I got my bachelor's in photography and video editing, and things are great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went full-time last year. So I'm a full-time freelance photographer.
Excellent.
Yes.
And how can they find you again?
JQ Bratton Photo
One more
on
time.
IG.
One more time.
JQ. I should be the first one that pops up.
It's right. Tell people that.
JQ Bratton Photo.
That's it.
BRATTON.
2 T's on it.
Yes.
2 T's.
2 T's on it.
Brat-ton.
Bam.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of her. I mean, the boldness to be able to like, it's not easy to walk away from like your 9-to-5 and like main source of
And
income.
I did work for a dance competition, a touring dance competition for 7 years after I graduated from college. And it was stressful. I was a one-woman media team, doing it all the promotional videos. I was training the photographers that went out on the road, all the graphic design work. It was a lot. And I felt like underappreciated a little bit. So I finally went out on my own last year. So I'm thriving now.
Yeah.
I really
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Love to
I love
see
the
it.
side business that we have.
Yes.
Jess and I are we're flourishing. Right?
We are
There you go.
Yeah, we're
That's
doing
what I'm
it.
talking about.
woman bosses.
So listen to
Talking
yourself.
about.
Don't be convinced by no one else. That's what you're saying.
That's right.
See, and mine was just so lighthearted. It wasn't nothing serious. Y'all all dropping like retrospective stuff. Mine was simply amusement parks are trash, and I cannot be convinced. I cannot be convinced otherwise. They are fun. I'm sorry. You pay $150, and then you pay like $40 to park. Then you go outside. You sitting in the sun all day waiting for a ride for 90 minutes. That's a subpar ride. Then you get off, eat some trash pizza that maybe cheese. I don't know if it's real cheese or not on it for $10 and a $30 drink with refills of $20.
Okay, but
Amusement parks are
what?
trash.
No.
Objection.
I know how she feels too. What amusement parks have you
I
gone
don't want
to?
to say their name.
I need
All right,
some.
Okay.
that's a lie. Universal Studios I went to just about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
That's my favorite.
Was it?
That's our favorite. That's our
I was ready to
favorite.
go. I was
Derek,
with the
did you
family.
not
I
hear
was-
the unison, bro?
Yeah,
You getting jumped.
I didn't win. I guess I'm just here by myself. Huh?
Right. Did you go to the one in Orlando or
Yes,
LA?
Orlando.
Oh.
See, but
Okay.
also, bro, it's because you don't like lines either.
That's
I
facts.
don't like lines.
I mean, you could pay.
You can
a
get the
nice
fast
fee.
pass.
But see, then I've been the only one. You see, when you're going with people, you can't be the only one doing this.
True,
first.
true, true,
You have to
true.
have them with you doing
You got
it.
to.
You know what
Their
I'm saying?
express is totally different now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can only like really get past the lines twice for 2 different.
We waited 90 minutes in line
Oh,
for a
that's
Man in
awful.
Black ride.
Oh, and that's my favorite one.
What was
too.
your score in
And
the
then
minute?
I was waiting like this.
Right.
By the time I got there, I was not happy.
Over it.
I love that ride.
They spinning me around, just
Oh my god.
no excitement, just dead face the whole time. I was
They
not
was spinning you
happy.
around like what, bro? How was they doing?
Right.
Yes.
My face didn't flinch at all. You pow.
Bam.
I'm shooting everybody. I don't care who it is. Person, alien, y'all all the same to me. I waited 90 minutes.
Said if
Everybody
you
about to get this
walking-
hit.
Bro said if you walking, you
Everybody getting lit up.
Right. Everybody.
Everyone
It's a
walking
wrap.
up.
Fit to get hit.
Oh,
That's
man.
funny to me.
So I'm guessing the state fair. Not
Oh
count-
no, I love the State Fair.
Okay, but the lines are crazy.
No, I,
Yeah,
go
but
there,
it's-
I go there for food.
Oh, the food. Okay, I'll give you that. The
I go-
food is bomb.
See there, and I don't consider Disney World an amusement park. That's a life experience. So,
True.
I don't
True. That
so
is
they're great. I like Disney World, but I was
Yeah.
just not happy.
Oh,
It was just hot.
bummer.
That
But
hurts
see-
my heart.
It does.
That's
Maybe
one
it
of the
was the
most
sun.
magical places.
Universal Studios, magical place. Too?
Like compared to Disney World.
Yes.
This is what I mean when you see
Yes.
two people can see the same thing and it looks totally different. 'Cause
Right,
to me, I'm
right.
just like,
It's the nostalgia for me because I
Yeah.
grew up with that as a kid. We're both from California.
Oh, okay.
So we're-
Oh,
Do you have
gotcha.
season passes?
no, I don't. I'm not that. Not.
Well, back in the day,
Oh,
when
maybe-
you lived in California.
I think I did.
we did. Me and my mom. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
dope.
so
That's
it's-
dope. Did you guys live close to Disneyland in
I was
California?
in.
Anaheim, how far is that?
You probably were closer. And then I was in Pasadena, which is like right by like
was in
Los
Pasadena.
Angeles. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, we're both from
Pasadena
the same.
to
wow.
Durham.
Wait, did y'all know each other back
and
then?
we didn't
No.
know each
Oh,
other
that's
back
nice.
then.
Didn't know each other.
We became friends in North
Oh
Carolina.
wow,
That's
that's
amazing.
crazy.
And
Yeah.
we just met.
Couple 2020.
Yes.
You were right.
In the middle,
2020.
in the middle of the panoramic.
In the middle, yeah.
Yes.
I had also gotten in her DMs.
Not the pandemic, but the panoramic.
in the panoramic.
Yes.
Yes. So
in, a,
just-
in a paramour.
So tell us more about Carolina Cosmic Collective and what you guys do. It was exciting talking to you guys earlier and telling us about it while eating chicken.
we love it. We love it. Yeah. So we are an all-female media team in the Triangle, comprised of Jessica, who is like our lovely photographer, and I help as creative director and posing coach for our models, and kind of help with all the logistics, putting together the events, the photo shoots. We also have folks on our team who do graphic design, hair, makeup, wardrobe, styling. A little bit of everything. Videography. And
yeah.
and what sets us apart is just it's all like dope women, female creatives who are really just kind of killing the game, trying to recruit as many ladies as possible because of course we want to go beyond the Triangle ideally.
That's right.
And would love to expand upon this project.
So what positions are you guys looking for when it comes to ladies approaching? On the modeling side, the videography side, photography side? Give us more insight into what you guys need for a Carolina Cosmic Collective.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We're still trying to figure that out. I think we do have some interest though. We have a lot of people reaching out like how do I become a part of this? So we're still we're still in the planning phases.
A little bit of
we're doing a lot of stuff on our own together.
Right.
because
yeah.
we're making the time to be available, right? This is like our side business.
It is.
Totally understand.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
we're,
Oh yeah, we get it.
right. It's a lot of logistics and what works for everybody. So
And a
it
lot
works
of-
for us now, and
It does. And a lot of the ladies on our team do have 9-to-5s or like our
Yes.
mothers and have responsibilities. So we try to, make sure whatever project we work on, it's accommodating for folks, try to give ample notice. That's why ideally would like to have like a larger roster where
Yeah.
like say my main hairstylist isn't available. I know 2 more ladies I can count on who might have that like bandwidth to help.
Gotcha. Talk to us about some of your events, right? Because
Yeah.
we know that you're an all ladies media team, but like when we were doing our research and looking into you guys, I saw fashion shows, I saw
Yes.
everything, and everything was dope. So give us some examples of some of the events that you've done and what they entail for the people, right? Somebody's
Yeah.
watching this, like how do they get down? Like how do they consume your product?
Maybe Charlotte Fashion Week, the one we did with
Charlotte
well, there's
Fashion Week?
okay. I'll kind of drop a few of the events that we've done recently. Let's see, the Wakanda Fashion Show. That was kind of a way to reach out to our community.
And that was in what city was that?
That was
That
in
was in
Raleigh.
Raleigh.
That was in
downtown
Raleigh.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Wakanda Fashion Show.
Yes.
Yes, it was
dope.
excellent. Met a lot of great people. Got our name out there a little
Yeah.
bit. And then before that, we went to Charlotte Fashion Week. Or not Fashion Week, I'm sorry, Fashion Awards.
Fashion
It was
Awards.
an
We did the
event.
Charlotte
Oh,
Fashion
that's
Awards.
even better.
So Jessica worked her magic and we got in and we were able to style a shoot for the runway models.
What?
That
Most
night.
events, Jessica has a contact list that people pops up in it magically when she need to call someone. Like, you need somebody in what? In Idaho? I
I'm
got
telling
somebody.
you, it's
You're connected hard. you just be
yes.
talking to people.
Yes.
I love. Yeah,
She's
it's
just
just
good
my
at
thing.
it. She loves people.
But Charlotte actually is how we launched. That was so we had talked about a couple.
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of when we officially was like, all right, y'all, we need to make this a thing because we had talked like maybe a year prior. We were all at lunch one day and we're like, we have a really good thing going. Like we need to put a name to this because I mean, like we can really like leave an impact on the community, and we kind of like toyed around with it. We had some ideas and it kind of didn't come to life right away. But after the Charlotte Fashion Awards, I was really proud of our team. It was Jessica, myself, Misa, who's our hairstylist, and then Allie, who does wardrobe styling. And we basically, what was so unique about this project was we were basically doing a photo shoot that would be used for like their front cover for the magazine after the models were getting off the runway. So I've never been a part of a shoot where like as soon as the models are getting off, we're like, all right, come on, ladies, we're gonna pretty much do the styled shoot really quick before you change into your next look. It was very like a unique experience and kind of really like out of the box. So just seeing how well our team worked together, all the ladies came through and did their thing. Oh, and Emmy came for makeup. Let me not forget Emmy.
Yeah.
We're at our Airbnb that night and I'm like, you know what, ladies, like I'm ready. Like let's take this to the next level. This is it. So I immediately started updating the Instagram page. We talked through the logo, and everyone was in it to win it. I was like, all right, let's make this a thing because people were coming towards us and they're like, well, do you have a business card? Do you have a site? And I'm like, oh no, shoot, we don't. And I was like, okay, I better get on that. So just dedicated some time aside and was like, you know what, did as much research as possible and put it together. And I was like, all we need to start is with our social media, have a logo, we have the content and the photos.
That's it.
And that's like this, and
Yeah.
it just,
No, I love it. C3,
Like
like, you
hotcakes.
said, the collective, Carolina Cosmic Collective.
C3. It was
that's-
yeah.
perfect.
yeah, just, were you, yeah.
Here, look, let me pass these to you.
Oh, yes.
Everybody get
Stickers.
stickers.
First of all, who
stickers.
doesn't like stickers? Oh, boom.
That's like our
And then
calling
some
time
of
for the
our
people.
work.
Sometimes you always
One
highlight
time
it.
for the people.
Do you see this?
Hey.
Oh, this is.
Oh, this is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's some of
We
our
need to
work.
do a Breaking Bread podcast shoot with the whole team.
Please,
With
listen.
them. We need to do that with them for
Oh,
real.
we're
You
down
gotta
for
be
that.
great.
But that's the kind of quality that
That's
you
the
can
quality.
expect with the
This
Jessicas.
is
Always.
Always.
This is superior. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm gonna see if I
Yeah.
can get something in the camera here.
Little
But
something, something.
JQ Bratton photo,
The goat.
Kobe, Jordan, Braun, all of that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And another thing I really didn't realize was this triangle area even had fashion. I've been here my whole life, and I didn't know that. Oh, they're having a fashion show at so and so down the street. So,
Right.
it sounds like a good way to figure out what's happening is to follow you ladies and Carolina Cosmic Collective.
Oh, for
So that
sure.
they can see your talents. But I am thoroughly impressed
Yeah.
with this shot sheet. This is
Yeah, and we primarily do studio lighting. There
Yes.
are not very many female studio lighting photographers in the area because when you meet somebody and they're like, "Oh, I'm a photographer," it's a lot of natural light,
Yeah.
families, and
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
this is like commercial.
Yeah.
This looks like Vogue. This is
Yeah, that's what I was
words
thinking
right
too.
out. I was
Yes.
literally
And it's
Yes.
we're right here
right
in the Raleigh area.
Right
like,
in the Raleigh area.
you
Hidden
know?
gem. No, I completely agree.
Man, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, can people reach out to you guys and say, "Hey, I want a photo shoot for my wife in glamorize, like give her the opportunity to look like a runway model
Yes.
in that studio." Do you guys sell that service as well?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
and we've
I
been
feel
starting.
like we've done something like that
We
before.
have, and we're working with kids more too. So
Oh,
doing-
really? Yeah.
Oh yeah, families. Because we had I think the biggest project that I'm most proud of is one that we actually started ourselves. That was the it was with the Mylar series.
Oh
at
yeah, we had 2 different photo sets,
Mm-hmm.
and the client could book us for 30 minutes.
Yep.
And we offer this great experience for them,
Yeah.
and they take 4 pictures,
Yep,
4
4
fully
edits.
retouched
Edit,
photos,
similar
to what
like
you're
this,
seeing
yeah.
there.
Yes.
Home, and it was just a great experience.
Yeah, it was
for
cool.
everyone. We had a good turnout for the first time, and
did.
That's dope.
Yeah. You just pick a concept. So we're marketing like crazy, and it's like you do
yes.
concept 1, concept 2. Had people flowing in and out of the studio. We had a mother-daughter session, which was like definitely realized I'm like I want to get these kids in the room because like they were just so much fun. And it's really great to target families as well.
Yes.
You don't have to be a runway model. You do not have to have any professional modeling experience at all. Just come
No.
as you are, and we will treat you like
Yes.
family.
And they'll put you on the cover of Vogue.
Period.
Yes, period.
You can have a whole
Yes.
poster of yourself framed up in your house
That's
looking
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
Yes.
And I think that is really dope because looking at this, like
Yeah.
you said, you made a good point. Like this looks, it's hard to believe that this came out of the RDU.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
and there's some great people around here, but the way that it's shot, you can see the professionalism in it. I would have thought that, oh yeah, this was in Essence or something. This was in
Right,
Vogue.
right.
Like, no, this was
Yeah, you can see the art in it, like
yeah,
the
like
clear art.
like the
Yeah.
bouquet and the backgrounds, the framing, the colorways, the everything is thought of. Even this picture in the middle with the young. Look at the way she's holding her hand.
I know she giving me Solange vibes.
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
definitely.
Like-
That was actually this whole shoot was put together. This was kind of like this was
Yeah.
before Carolina
Before we
Cosmic.
even came into existence.
She put this whole shoot together at a selfie museum.
Yes,
What?
it was the Berry Museum in the Triangle Town Center. I don't know if y'all been there.
Oh,
There were like 20 of us creatives, 3 of us photographers, just everybody.
Wardrobe style. Every creative you
She
can think
put
of.
this whole thing
that's
together,
fire.
and
Yeah.
it was so amazing.
Thank you.
We need to do more of that.
Yeah, so that
I'm
was
about to say
sounds like a
that's
great
definitely
idea.
like something more to do. That's
it was, and I really love to support like local and especially Black-owned businesses. So even at that event, I was calling like different Black vendors to like bring in like food and drinks and beverage, just to like accommodate folks. Have your business card.
You can
'Cause
call Breaking Bread Podcast.
Listen,
anytime.
come
I know
through for
I know that's
real.
real.
Anytime.
I know that's real. And listen, you need some MCs, you need some hosts or something like
Yes.
that. I listen. I will happily get on that runway,
Oh, yes.
throw the suit on, and get out there and getting these jokes off. You hear me?
I would love that.
Oh yeah, we definitely would do that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We will
I might
host your
take you up
deal
on that.
for
Yeah. We'd be happy to
That'd
be
be
the
too
master of
dope.
ceremony MC, just to be around and things like that. But that's really awesome. So, again, good people. To reset, we're here at Carolina Cosmic Collective. Jessica and Jessica, aka J Squared,
Yes.
C
J Squared.
Cubed. You feel me? That's how we getting down with this today. And the one thing, what did they do? Right? Basically, you have 2 sides of the vein. You have photography, videography, editing, but then on the other side, you have event planning and coordination. Because like around both you guys' towns, one of the things I always joke with my wife about is like, when you go out to the club, like you go out once a year to the club, something like that, because I'm old. And like,
Same.
you go to the club once, twice a year. Like I've always had this idea about personal paparazzi. Like, wouldn't it be dope if I could just pay someone for 2 hours of their time where I don't have to worry about, because it's hard to get good candidates.
Yes.
Where I don't have to worry about taking the pictures. It's like I have purchased this time,
Right.
and you just be natural, right? And then you get a lookbook back with 10 or 15, but then you put that with the stylists, right? So then you say, all right, boom, we're gonna put y'all in the sprinter. We're gonna put y'all in the sprinter. You're going to these 3 spots, right? You walk in, Jessica's got all your fits laid out. This is what you're wearing.
Right.
Hair and makeup is in 10 minutes, like a full on
experience.
date night experience.
Yeah.
Like,
I love
I
that.
would love to do something like that.
Yeah.
I would love to facilitate something like that. And it sounds like you guys have the chops to do it.
Sounds like you're gonna be the first. Let's do it.
Right.
Let's do it. Breaking bread on the road. Listen,
Right, I'm
I'll bring the
telling
wife. You bring the shorty.
Glam
We'll get
team
together
on
and
deck.
we'll do some cross pollination there because I just think that would work.
Yeah.
I think that would work because people you know, you're gonna have some folks that say things like, "Oh my God, well they got this photographer following around, it feels weird," right? But then you just explain to them like, "Oh no, we're creating memories, we're creating a lookbook." And then you're gonna have folks that's like, "Oh well, you can do that with your phone, but yeah, then you have to ask people to move, and you know, you
not
gotta
the same.
hold out hands and then shoulders
Just
and
get
hands."
one person to do it all.
That's it.
Basically.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right? We come to the studio, y'all style it. This is your look for tonight.
Yes.
Boom.
I
We
love
step
that.
out, get in the sprinter. It's already planned out December
Right.
3rd. Pictures the entire time. On the way there, in line, on the way back, hitting the bar.
Essentially
vibing,
what we just
dancing,
did,
partying.
right?
Everything we
We
just
just
did.
did
That's
that.
what we just
We've already
did,
done
right?
that today.
Set a date, let's do it. We in here. Breaking news, it's popping off, it's going down. I don't know when. We'll come back to you with that. But Lee, Derek, Tom's, Carolina Cosmic Collective, we're gonna see what we can do with you.
Yes.
We're gonna see what we can
I'm
do with you.
excited.
Breaking bread, CQ, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
Said CQ?
CQ.
CQ.
See, I remember that geometry stuff. No, I don't use it,
don't.
but I
That's
kind of
why I
have
was
it.
like,
I was like, wait a minute.
Awesome. So now we're getting into another one of our fun segments here. This one is called Two Shots and One.
Ooh.
So what we're going to talk about is basically 3 questions, kind of surrounding about you guys' personal choices, what you like, right? So the first question is, it's been a long to paint the picture for you. It's been a long day. You guys have been running and ripping. The 9-to-5's booming. You know what I'm saying? You done styled Rihanna. She been fussing at you all day. Boom. Beyonce on the phone. You got to tell you call her back. Blue Ivy sending you text and you tired. You tired. Okay?
Clearly, life is good though.
Right. I was like, wow.
Life is great, but you tired. So like,
Good
and it's
clientele
dinner
right there.
time, right? So what's that spot you're going to as soon as you get off the phone with Blue Ivy? Right, as soon as you get off the phone with Blue Ivy, what's that spot you're going to go to for that nice meal to kind of bring you back?
Ooh. I need to marinate on that one for a while. Because as y'all saw today,
Yes.
I'm a big foodie. And I love
Let me
like,
tell y'all guys, look, she can eat.
Yeah.
Jessica can eat. I'm talking about this Jessica. I want
yeah,
to be clear.
saw her put it down.
I'm pointing. This Jessica,
guilty.
she can eat.
I can too, but I was pulling back a little bit,
I have a big appetite.
that's funny.
Like, can I name like at least,
Yeah,
can I do a
yeah,
top
yeah,
3?
yeah.
Do what you
Go
want to
ahead.
do.
There's so many.
Because you just hung out with Blue Ivy, so you can do what you want to do.
Right, this is true. So I love I'm big on like international cuisines. Definitely like, you know, my Indian, my Thai food.
Yes.
And I think just also, so I guess little background story. I used to live in DC, worked in international development, and that's how I explored a lot of like different
Yes.
cultures and food traditions. So being out there, like there's a lot of dope like West African food, Ethiopian food, Mexican. So I'm like Afro Latina.
Yes.
So I'm always trying to look for some good quality Mexican food.
Yes.
Which to be honest can be a little hard to find out here in the Triangle. Authentic.
Yes.
But I'll have to say, I think one of my top spots, we're actually nearby there, Morrisville, Salsa Fresh.
Oh, I love salsa fresh. Have you had it?
I haven't had it.
Oh, y'all would.
wow.
Yes. Highly, it's just spot on. I get their like fajita burritos. I'm a big burrito person. Tacos. I love like fried fish tacos, but their burritos are like A1. And salsas. As I mentioned, I'm a big sauce girl.
Same.
Yeah, the
Yes.
salsas are on point from like pico de gallo and like mild green sauce are like my top, and I can go like even spicier. But it just reminds me of like my grandma's cooking. It reminds me of home, like that nice family base. So I would probably be curled up with a burrito, watching my Netflix, you know, living life.
That's it.
Yeah, so that's one of my top ones. I'm trying to think on the Asian side, H Mart. Like we
Yes.
talked
H-Mart,
about.
yeah,
H-Mart,
about
we
that.
just talked
Yeah,
about it,
H
yeah.
Mart is everything.
OSHA.
Oh yes.
I've never heard of
She's got
that.
put you on
OSHA
OSHA.
is in downtown Holly Springs. That's
Okay.
where I live.
Phenomenal Thai food.
Phenomenal. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And we have to get some after
I
this.
agree.
No, that's right.
Right. I know with me with food, like it has to be consistently good. Like
Yes,
if
right.
I can't if I go once and I'm like, okay, this was great. I go the next day, it's like, I'm like, wait a minute. But if it's consistently good, every other day I go and like the food's just like on
Right.
point, you have like I'm set for life.
That's
Wait,
it.
this is, I'm like, who's in the back today? Now I
Right, yes, I
now I want to know
will.
who in the kitchen. Is it the
Yeah.
same person?
You can tell.
Pick up the phone. Hey, is Miss Carla in the kitchen today?
Right.
Because if Miss Carla ain't dropping no chicken, ain't coming. Miss Carla back there?
Yes.
Oh, shit. All right, tell her I'll be there in 20 minutes. Boom.
Love it.
So those are the big ones. Yeah, H Mart for sure. Because my fiance and I love like Korean barbecue. We're big on ramen,
Korean barbecue.
pineapple fried rice, the Thai, just like those different
Yeah.
flavors. It's just
It really, the pineapple fried rice really hit.
Yeah.
I was
I've never had
sleeping
it.
on that. It
No,
goes
don't sleep.
well, dog.
yeah,
have to
it
try it.
does.
The
You would,
fried rice with pineapple goes right. It don't
I'm
go
gonna
good
try.
on pizza for me.
I like it on pizza. So I would like it on
I like it on pizza.
really?
I do
don't?
not.
No,
I,
I do.
Oh,
no,
I
do.
love it.
I don't. See, here go another hill I'm standing on by myself. But it's all good. Rice, yes. Pizza, no. I don't know. The cheese
Hawaiian
and the fruit
pizza,
don't with
my
that.
favorite.
Right, Hawaiian. Ooh.
That's your favorite pizza?
It is.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
It's
now
all good.
it's
We go to
margarita,
half and half.
but
Margarita.
Oh, that's
goodness,
a good,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
That's a good
yeah,
one.
margarita pizza
yeah.
always.
I had I don't know if you know Randy's Pizza.
I do.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, one
Yes.
just opened up in Holly Springs. I'm like,
Oh, you're happy.
every day.
Set for life.
It's so good.
Set.
What are some of your other faves?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Remember, and you got to remember,
honestly,
you got off the phone with Blue Ivy. You stressed
Right.
out.
Oh, well, my go-to,
Let's
and
go.
I hate to say this because I didn't like them before they came to Holly Springs, Chipotle. That's my go-to.
Chipotle is clutch.
Yes, but I'm also Latina. I'm Puerto Rican. So I love mofongo. I don't know if you
Oh, yes.
There's a Puerto
Yeah.
Rican restaurant in Raleigh called Tropical Pick'n Chicken.
Chicken, tropical, yeah.
Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. So
I've
that's
had them
Okay.
a lot. I just
Yes.
eat them a lot.
So good.
I'm gonna try
so
that.
good.
No, it's addictive. It's a problem.
It's like that.
Yeah,
really
Oh, I'm gonna put you on
good.
one more spot though, as we're talking. I don't know if you've been here in Durham. Saltbox, seafood Saltbox.
I know. I heard.
The
I haven't been.
fried
but
catfish.
They just won an award recently too.
Yes.
Like a month
Yes.
ago. I forgot
Yeah.
what it was for though.
Shout out to Saltbox.
Yeah,
Shout out
Saltbox.
to Saltbox.
Durham is a gem when it comes to food.
Oh,
I'm always
oh,
blown
it is.
away.
It is.
So much food in there.
There's so much. It's a lot of food in there.
Yes.
It's, a happy place as well.
Absolutely. So, question 2
Oh,
for 2 shots and 1. What's your favorite brunch spot?
brunch.
Because we like brunch around here.
Well,
now.
we were just talking about First Watch earlier.
That's true.
That's
First watch is
good.
clutch.
Yes,
First watch.
Everybody
yes.
says first watch too.
First Watch
we
is
have heard of. and I
Everybody
still
says
never
I
been.
say first watch.
Oh, you haven't
Really?
been?
Oh, I think you would
know what's one
enjoy
right down the
it.
street from the crib.
God,
We know
Oh,
each
it
other.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spot
See, I've
like
never
chef's
been.
kiss.
It's tough. It's
No,
tough.
Yeah.
consistently good.
Yes.
It's tough.
They have freshly pressed
Yeah, they're
juices, and you can add a
my
little
goodness.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
liquor in them. It's good.
They have $1 million bacon, which I just
Yes,
tried
I've had
recently.
that.
Yes.
I've had that.
Wait.
Say
What
more.
is that?
Tell me more.
It has, I think it's honey drizzled with honey
It's
or
like honey
maple
and brown
syrup,
sugar.
honey
on
brown
bacon.
sugar,
It's like
and some
candied
cayenne.
bacon and sprinkled with some cayenne.
That does sound
Phenomenal.
really
Sweet
good.
salt.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to think other brunch spots. I mean, you can't go wrong with Dame's Chicken and Waffles.
Nah.
Shout out to the homie Dane.
Listen.
Shout out to Dane's Chicken and Waffles.
Yeah, we just had it with Morgan's episode.
Morgan's episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morgan's episode. We had Dave's chicken. and
Yes.
Yes.
So
The
good.
smears are undefeated. Like,
Yes.
such a creative idea.
And I like that they have like vegan options now too. I did see they have like a
Yes.
vegan waffle.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I've tried it. It was really good.
Is it? Yeah, I'm about to say I don't gamble with the vegan when I know I want something. But I eat a lot of vegan foods. I've eaten vegan
I
foods.
I like vegan food too.
I went vegan a couple times, man.
I did too.
Yeah,
I
so-
loved it, but then the
Did you?
pandemic happened, and I was like,
I need some oxtails. The
yes.
pandemic had them like, look,
I was feeling,
I can't go nowhere. I'm
I
not
was
sleeping with
feeling
them on.
fantastic as a vegan. Yes.
Yeah, I did vegan. The first I say 3-4 days are the most roughest.
Yes.
Because you're really stopping like the way you just move in life. Like I'm
Yeah.
stressful here, and now you have to really think about it and then be conscious about what you're eating. And it made me be real creative. Like I had to make my own tomato sauce because of the vegan fast I was doing was like an extreme one where you can't have anything with added sugar or sweets in it.
Yeah.
But it worked. It was fun. After the first 3-4 days, I was like, cool. I was in my rhythm then.
Yeah.
But the
Right.
first 3-4 days is like the shakes.
Ooh, right.
Yeah. Right.
It's like-
You in the like,
I'm just like,
Bad
how you
boy
feel?
special
Mad.
delivery.
I'm mad. Like that's all I want.
you was doing the
food.
Harlem Shake, bro.
Man, what? Just sitting in the house.
Oh my
Just,
Special delivery though.
like, just let me the avocado.
G-Dep though.
Yeah, tofu, which
Tofu.
is
I know somebody out there was like, I know, bro, just didn't say G-Dep. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. One time for my hip hop heads back in the day. Last question on 2 shots and 1. We're gonna talk about pizza for a moment. What's the one topping you must have on a pizza? For me, I'll start. And of course, I ain't talking about sauce cheese crust. Like that's
Yeah.
standard
Okay, I
stuff.
was gonna say cheese.
Yes, not sauce cheese crust. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because pizza with no cheese with just tomato sauce is like hard spaghetti, right?
right.
Pretty much. So for me, it's pepperoni. I'm vanilla here, but I just love pepperoni. I eat pepperoni on sandwiches, pizzas, by itself as charcuterie, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's I could live without it in some spaces, like with the margarita pizza stuff like that. There was this crazy pizza that we had at V's Pizza. It was like
Oh yeah.
it was like anchovies and goat cheese or something like that.
shoot.
That was dope.
Ooh,
I did their
anchovies.
we did like the arugula and prosciutto pizza and all that type of stuff is good, but
Ooh.
team pepperoni over here. I know
Okay.
it's a mid answer, but it's the right one.
It's the right one.
Okay, meat lovers, I see you. Derek.
Pineapple.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Lies in the seat.
wait a minute.
That's a great question. I don't even know, man. If I had to choose one, pepperoni is always by default because it's just I know I would like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, would you give me a list of things that can go on? I'm just like, what kind of energy I'm on that day? Like maybe I feel like I just want mushrooms on my pizza that day.
Yeah,
It's very versatile
yeah.
for me depending on the day, but. I guess I'll say pepperoni by default, but that could change
Right.
by 7 o'clock tonight.
See,
I'm
it's
with
a
Derek
mid
on that
answer,
one.
but it's the right one. Sometimes the right answer is just some damn mid.
Yeah.
It be like that sometimes.
I'm gonna go with Team Pineapple because I do love that little. It's either that or maybe this is a weird topping. I put garlic.
Oh,
no,
yes.
that's not
Oh, what?
weird.
Wait.
I put garlic in my Cheerios. What you talking about?
Like Cheerios?
Garlic sauce?
Like, I love garlic.
Okay, like minced garlic.
Love garlic.
Oh, you put minced garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much are we talking?
Just
It
because,
gets a
like,
little strong. I mean, I really enjoy garlic sauce, right?
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
Like pesto.
Garlic, minced garlic.
Okay, that's kind of my thing.
Love
I
minced
might have
garlic.
to. I
Try
would be
it.
open to trying that.
That's
That
it.
sounds.
Maybe we can do the pizza with the minced garlic while y'all are styling us in preparation for us to go
Okay.
do the.
Ooh, I
but
like
be
We gotta-
careful-
we gotta
be
title
careful
this
with the
thing.
pizza and the.
See, but that's the
oil,
pre-close. That's when you
Yes.
first get in. You know what I'm saying?
I had too many
Elbows up,
Easter
digging
Sundays
in.
as a kid. I know how to do this. You eat like this. You put it away from you. You got to keep the arm extended.
Always.
You only go in for the bite, then separate.
Right, then put it back.
Make sure nothing drop.
I know that's
Oh
real.
my gosh. Which one's
All right, Jessica, what you got for us?
Gosh, it's so hard. I like pepperoni, but it's really not my thing anymore. And Hawaiian pizza, I mean, that's where
Yeah.
it's at for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't have, like, it needs something else, right? The pineapple needs the
Needs the ham.
the ham,
Oh, for sure.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if it was a Hawaiian pizza, yeah, that's my jam.
It's just like, if you have one topic, what is it? Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian.
I told
Or
you where I
just
stand.
Extra cheese. You
Extra
know.
cheese.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
That does count.
Yeah.
We'll take that extra cheese. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. So that concludes 3 shots and 1
No,
ladies.
I got a
Thank you.
bonus question.
Oh,
'cause
bonus
I-
question.
bonus question.
Oh, and one. He was
And
fouled
one-
at the
and
line.
foul.
Fouled at the 3-point line. We going for the 4-point play. What you got?
Because, you know, we
homie?
talk about music a lot.
That's what we do.
I want to know what you drove into when you got here.
Oh.
What was the song on
Oh.
in your car?
Great question.
Oh, we drove together. What were we listening
Yeah.
to?
I don't know. We were talking a lot.
We always listen to, but you have this dope playlist where you play like the early 2000s.
Oh, no. I usually, when I pick her up, we're listening to 95.3. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? So, like,
right.
that's the kind of music
Yeah.
that we love listening to together.
We've jammed to some TLC,
Hey.
Elliott,
Yes.
Ludacris.
Hey.
Yes, all of it.
As soon as you say
Everything
TLC, the first song always pop up is
No
Scrubs.
Scrubs.
Every time in my head.
Every single time.
And it's like, when the song came out, we were kids. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to be a scrub. I am sitting in the backseat of my mom's ride. I'm 11.
But I got this bike though.
Right.
I'm driving.
11.
He said I'm 11.
I'm 11. I'm supposed to be a scrub. Like, I'm a pumper. My mom's pay for everything.
Are you living a different life?
Oh my god.
That is
Yeah, and
funny.
every girl was singing it too. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess by definition.
I mean,
yeah.
listen, sometimes you got to take your losses, right? Like, you know, one of the things, me and my homies, my wife, we talk about music all the time. We were joking about this. That Summer Walker album was amazing. It was dope.
Ooh.
It was fire. I liked it. She was talking cash junk, and I get it. She mad, whatever. So my wife walking around singing, and homegirls walking around singing. I said, that's all right. I'm going to take all this on the chin because my homeboy Brett Fiaz is coming. Brett is coming and he going to do it for the fellas. We going to win this thing. And then one day my wife sent me a meme that said something along the lines of Brett Fiaz makes music for the dudes that are the problem. So we joked about that because my thing is like, yeah, the dudes are it's like the boys versus the girls like we were like 6th grade. But I already heard it somewhere. I was great. Wasting Time came out. I was like, oh, y'all in trouble. They got Pharrell on here too. This is stuff. He dropped that album. I was like, damn, y'all won again.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
We still living down those scrubs, dog.
Yeah.
25 years later.
Yeah, that was,
yeah.
yeah.
But sometimes you're going to take that L. And sometimes you're going to take that L. So what was you listening to on the way in?
Probably some Gold Link. That's probably, I got
I
to
like
look
Oh,
at my
no,
playlist.
go. Okay,
I'm a
then.
big Gold Link fan.
Oh, that's what's up.
So it was probably Gold Link. That's why I've been on heavy a little bit lately. I actually found out this new artist called Bobby Raps, but I think, like we said in the car, how you find another artist, I'm not sure yet because I haven't dug into his catalog, but he has this one song that I really like, and I'm like, if I deep dive into his catalog, is everything gonna be like this or is it gonna be trash?
Right.
And I'm hesitant to even go in there.
Right.
I'm like, I'm just enjoy this song right now and go back, but
You don't want to be disappointed.
I don't.
Yeah,
I found a couple. Man, this ain't bashing the one, but it's a artist called Salt. She has a song called Masterpiece. It's a really dope vibe. It's kind of an alternative song.
Yeah.
But then I went into the album and I'm just like, oh, she just had that one banger for me.
Oh no.
It's all good. I'm like,
happened.
you keep going.
You keep going.
If somebody like it, just not me.
Right,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
That's it.
But that one song though, it's on the
Fire.
playlist.
Yeah,
It's on the
okay.
playlist.
Salt. I have to check it out.
Yeah, SAULT. And the name of the song is Masterpiece. It's a
Masterpiece.
dope little vibe. It's just a very groovy song. She talking like her ears, like she's a masterpiece. It's fire.
I like that. I like
fire.
that. That self-confidence stuff. So I was listening to the Game
Yes.
album that just dropped.
Oh, I forgot he dropped the album.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
got about halfway through that because it's 4,817 songs long.
What?
But I was going through it, got about halfway through, and I like it so far. To me, from I'm a big production head. Like I could sit here and talk about production all day.
Yeah.
Now I think that he's got some good tight production on it. The mixing is solid. It ain't perfect, but it's solid. But my thing is, I haven't heard the songs from like the documentary. There's no LA on it. There's no I can't remember the higher song. I can take you higher. That joint,
that song.
like that production. Again, halfway through is what I'm missing. Now he got some nostalgic samples. They sampled First of the Month. That was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? They sampled some stuff from up top from New York and all that. But we'll see what the back has.
For some LA stuff.
Yeah, like I need that heavy dark production. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, I like the light stuff too, and the stuff that he has it's straight. But I need that that old throwback documentary game, right? Like that like.
What you-
But he is rapping.
What type of energy you on? You trying to get out and punch somebody in the face? Like,
Right,
like,
right,
okay, man.
right.
Listen, he going off on the rap side. He going off, but I need the production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because to answer your question, what kind of energy be on? Like everybody else. Listen, we going to work to these 9 to 5s in corporate America, listening to trap music, and as soon as we get on the phone, good afternoon, thanks for calling. Yeah, I can move that Zoom. Is 3:30 going to work for you? Because I have a conflict at 2. Okay, instead of 3rd. As soon as you get in that car, put your hood up.
Oh my gosh.
But you have to have the dichotomy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you can't get out the car from listening to Put Your Hood Up and go into a Zoom and talk about some sales meeting and then come up out of there and get in the car and play and Get Loose Little John on the way in the crib, what are you really doing? What are you really doing? You ain't living. That's what I'm saying.
You're right. There's a balance. You got to get that energy out.
You do.
Thank
you
you.
do.
Thank you.
That.
Good people. So, again, thank y'all for your time. We got one more segment we're going to get into, but before we do that, I want y'all, again, for our late stragglers, for our folks who may have came in earlier,
sure.
tell us one more time who you are, how we can find you, give us all your handles, promote.
Yes. We love to promote y'all. We are the Carolina Cosmic Collective team. We'll take care of all your media needs. Amazing, dope female creatives. And my personal handle, I go by Jessica DeLovely on Instagram. So it's jessica.delovely.
And again, my personal is JQ Bratton Photo. That's JQBRATTON Photo. Check me out. Check
That's
us
it.
out
Check us
because
out.
you want
they'll
the
put you on
full
vote.
team.
You
You want
do.
the full team experience.
You
So
really do.
Let's go.
hit us up.
That's it. And I'm still negotiating, trying to get this idea off the ground that we had earlier.
Listen.
Yeah,
We got to take those with our t-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
we need to. I'm dead serious about this.
Yeah.
Like I'll drive to Holly Springs, go to the studio, get
Yes.
styled,
Hey.
do the
Yeah.
traveling photography.
Yes.
We
That'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
we'll talk about this, like they say in corporate
We'll
America.
make it a whole
We'll talk about
day.
this offline.
Right.
We'll talk
We'll
about
talk
this
about it
offline.
offline.
Yeah, and then we can
Our
show the people.
audience can stay tuned for
Yeah,
that,
audience, you
right?
stay
Stay
tuned.
tuned,
We'll
folks.
work out the particulars. We'll come back. We'll
Yes.
give y'all something to see.
I
Some
would
behind
love
the
that.
stuff like that would be
Just
crazy.
Would be insane.
And now, good people, we've reached our favorite part of the show. Our favorite part.
Oh.
Do you know what our favorite part of the show is, ladies? Are you aware? If you're not, I'll tell you all about it. This part of the show is called BPE, Big Positive Energy. So this is how this is going to work. I look at Jess, she's like, oh, yeah.
I was like, I remember that.
I've been raving this. I was writing bar for bar.
I've been waiting on this all day.
I've been wanting to talk my ish all day.
So this, oh, yeah, see the girls up. See the girls. Oh, man. Oh, boy, that's funny. My cheeks hurt. So look.
I know, mine
oh,
do
my face is
too.
on fire. So this is what we do. So now the Breaking Bread podcast belongs to you for the next 60 seconds. And the purpose of this is for you ladies to talk about anything you're happy about, proud of, anything that you want to shout out, anyone that you want to shout out. This is your opportunity to talk to the people about your accomplishments, what you've done, what you've
Celebrate
overcame.
yourself.
Celebrate yourself. So what are me and Derek gonna do? We're gonna be the hype men.
Okay.
My man already told you he like ad-libs, we gonna get it. Big positive energy, it is
Right.
up. Carolina Cosmic Collective, take over. BPE, we out here. Let's go.
Okay.
What y'all got for us?
BPE.
You start.
No, you know what? No, You start.
Okay, I just want to say that Jessica and I met 2 years ago. She reached out to me. She said, hey, let's shoot. I'm a model. I said, let's make it happen.
Boom.
I just started getting back into personal project shooting, right?
Yeah.
So we worked together. It was amazing. I have to show you guys.
Instant
Yeah.
connection.
This first shoot
Yeah,
that we
it's
did
fire.
was so epic. Yeah, we had a few things planned for it, but anyway, moving forward, we've accomplished so much in such a short amount
Yes.
of time together, and we have so much in common. We're Jessica's. We are from Pasadena, California.
place.
Didn't even know
Same
each
passions.
other. Latinas, like
Yeah.
it's crazy. So, yeah, we're all about experience and like giving a great experience for our clients. Just come on, take over for me.
Oh, we LeBron, go
She's like, and food, pass the ball. Okay. No, I mean, I was just to add on to that. I'm just proud of us.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
for we in this 2-year time span. I mean, during a pandemic, y'all.
Right.
That's it.
I mean, we really
in the middle of a paramour.
in the-
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot we
And the
could have.
Thanos snap.
Right. You know, we just took it and ran with it. You know, had an idea, had a vision. And I guess I just kind of want to preface it like, you know, to the audience or whoever's listening, you know, whatever your passions are, whatever your dreams are, turn that dream into your plan. You know, really like that vision. Think of a business plan, you know, pursue it. Like, don't let anything stop you or detract you from like, you know, reaching your goals or objectives.
That's
and
it.
again, also align yourself with the right people.
That's right.
Because
Yep.
that's really
That's-
going to make or break
It
you
really
achieving
does.
your goals. Because if you have the naysayers and the people being like, nah, you know, the doubters,
Right.
you know, it's gonna
Doubters.
it's gonna be a little hard to like level up. So if anything, I'm proud of my squad, my squad, who I consider family. I mean,
That's
Jess
it.
is like a sister to me, and the people in my life are family, and
That's
they've
it.
really been like pushing me and saying like, you know, I always had this thing where I'd be like, well, I value my friends who, when I tell them I have dreams, like, you know, if this happens, they're like, no, when it happens.
That's it.
Right.
So it's a game changer.
Right.
You know, what you speak out into the world, you know, that energy that you put out, I always feel like it can be reciprocated. So I
Yep.
always try to be like a light onto others. And that's why I feel like we've been so blessed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because it's been endless. So that's kind of, those
I
are
feel
my,
like we have our blinders on and we're just moving forward.
we are.
That's
just
it.
moving forward.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's kind of
Charlotte-
funny, y'all like y'all story is kind of similar how me and Lee met and everything. We met 2-3 years ago and just became friends off bat, joking and realizing we
Yeah.
have the same values and mindset and personality. Like we're very similar, and we decided to do this podcast. And we, from January to now, we decided to do it. And now we
And
have
here we are.
this is this got to be episode 9 or 10. We doing
Yeah.
now
That's
right
great.
here.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
guys
a
are
huge
good.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you. Yeah, and it's great, and it's all because of great guests like yourself.
Right, exactly.
Great people who come in with an open mind, and it's funny because when we have these intro calls, we're talking to guests and potential suitors, and you know, we get a little of everything. But the
Yeah.
thing we get a lot is, oh, I'm really nervous, and I'm like, don't be nervous, right? You're gonna forget that this microphone is here.
Yeah.
You're gonna forget these cameras are in here. You're gonna forget everything that's around you because it's literally you having lunch with two friends
Right.
and you promoting your brand. Because one of the big things that we feel very strongly about, there's some 10-year-old kid right now who's going to look at this episode and say, oh my goodness, I could get into the modeling industry right here in Raleigh. I didn't know they had a Wakanda fashion show. I'm a
Yeah.
huge Black Panther fan. I didn't know that Charlotte had a fashion week and they were also doing shoots. I had no idea. Let me reach out to this person and let me
Right.
see if they'll respond to me, and let me see if I can be around those folks. That's what we're doing. That's what this is for, right? We're trying to pour into those who may not quite know what to do, and we're bringing accessibility to the people,
Yes.
right? Like, you know, yeah, we're rapping some jokes, but
Yeah.
but that's the thing, you know, we want folks to know that there are real people right here, right now with you. You don't have to go to Manhattan. You don't have to go to LA. There are people with talent, with drive, with kindness that are willing to help you get where you need to be, that are willing to advise you, they're willing to be your mentor, and vice versa, and then connecting the different brands.
And just working with each other. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Just getting everybody a different experience, passing along business ideas, because you know we all want to be successful here,
Yes.
and that's going to be the goal. So the talent here is amazing. Carolina Cosmic Collective, good people. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for
I had a
having
ball
us.
with y'all today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. With that,
Derek, Bring your baked goods.
I got you.
She's like, I'm
I
gonna
was
We're
hold
looking
going to
forward
get the
to that.
content. I told them what happened. That's why I had to throw all that stuff away. But I'm gonna bring them some baked goods.
Yes,
I
yes.
got
Next
to
time.
bring.
Next time.
Yeah,
You forgot him?
No. I had an accident. I had to throw all that stuff away.
Oh.
I had to throw all that away. I cut my hand while I was baking.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh, I
that's
can't give this to
gotta
nobody.
Right.
All this is thrown
At the
away.
studio.
Well, we'll bring it to the studio.
To the studio.
Yes.
I will bring
Styled,
it.
and we
Yes.
have our
It's
whole.
gonna
I
be
will bring
perfect.
you. I will bring you the
Yeah.
whole.
Yes, I can't wait for this shoot.
Yeah.
I'm already
Okay.
excited.
Yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
we gotta find a day because we definitely going.
oh yeah, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's going down. I bring, whatever outfits
the
from the
camera
closet.
crew.
Yeah, get the camera crew because I mean, that just sounds like something that.
So get back in the gym real quick.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Go to the
I know, right
6 days a
now.
week.
Right now, next week I'm in. Man, this. Oh,
That's why I like to be behind the camera. Right? I can have that extra piece of chicken.
I know that's real. But yeah, we definitely have to get up to do that because I think that's a value add service. Imagine if you're a man, you're with your wife, you get your 5-year wedding anniversary or something like that.
Yes.
And you don't want to travel, you want to do something local. Let's say you got a business trip coming up or something. And be like, you know what'd be dope? We're gonna get you styled. We're gonna have you looking like you just walked off a multi-million-dollar movie budget set. And we're gonna go out here and they're gonna follow us around and take all these candid pictures and you're gonna have this beautiful lookbook.
Yeah,
Yes.
At the
beautiful.
end of it. People gonna pay for that. And we're
Yes.
gonna bring
Yeah.
it to you right here.
God.
Breaking Bread Podcast X Carolina Cosmic Collective. We're gonna bring that to y'all good people. But we out of here.
Hey.
It's a wrap.
It's
It's
a wrap.